Okay, Ger, we're here in a field with some suckler cows and some progeny. Tell us a little bit about the last time you weighed these stock and what has performance been like so far?
Yeah, so these calves have been weighed 2 weeks ago. The bulls weighed 218 kilos and the bull calves, and they have done a 1.3 kilo weight gain since birth. The heifer calves are weighing 202 kilos and they've done a 1.2 kilo live weight gain since the birth.
In terms of grass growth for this week, I suppose it's the 1st of August, where are you at? Are you on target in terms of where you're going in terms of grass growth and grass demand?
Yeah, so last week our farm cover at the moment is 714 kilos dry matter per hectare. We grew 68 kilos last week and our demand is 49. Currently on the farm we've 15 days grass ahead of us. We've one paddock taken out for bales and our stocking rate is 3.46 now with that paddock taken out.
And what's the plan for the next few weeks? Is the plan to build some days ahead, or what's the plan ahead?
Yes, absolutely. So the plan at the moment is to build. We're building days ahead now, so that's why I took out them paddocks for our bales, for the simple reason that grass will be coming in hopefully by the 1st of September, so I should have a good cover of grass with it.
In terms of ground conditions, we've had a lot of rain here in the last 2 days. Are you happy enough with grazing conditions?
Yeah, back to 24-hour block grazing again. Yeah, it's tough going at the moment. Cows are a bit uneasy, but I'm happy enough with my graze outs.
And in terms of the plan for the next week, is there any plans for fertiliser to be spread, or what are the plans there?
Yeah, so at the moment I'm just finishing out my rotation of 18-6-12, and then I'm going to go back in with at the start of next rotation with a bag of can with the sulphur added.
In terms of health treatments for these calves that we're looking at, what has been the story so far?
Yeah, so basically with the health treatments, we've fecal sampled them, as I said, with the dairy calves, and they're just last Thursday, they got a dose, an oral dose.
It's Tuesday the 1st of August. Ger, we have some dairy cross beef calves behind you. Tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, so the dairy cross beef calves now are coming up in 4 months of age, and they're weighing 130 kilos at the moment. Since the last weigh they've done a kilo of growth per day, and we seem to be fairly on target on where we want to be at the moment.
Are they still eating concentrates?
Yeah, so the calves are on 0.8 kilos of a 17% protein ration at the moment.
And how often are they being moved in what sort of grazing blocks are they being moved on in?
Yeah, so they're moved every 3 days. So the calves here are moved every 3 days. Now, as you can see, they're just after, we just put them into this pasture this morning, and they seem to be quite all right today. So, yeah.
In terms of fecal sampling, how many times have you fecal sampled them so far?
Yeah, so we've fecal sampled 5 times. And in the last fecal sample it showed up clear, but a week after the last fecal sample I noticed a bit of coughing coming into both the dairy calves and the suckler calves. So just as of today they've been dosed an oral dose down the throat.
In terms of target weight gain, Ger, what weight do these calves need to be coming into the shed on the 1st of November?
Yeah, so the calves come into the shed the 1st of November, we hope to have them at 230 kilos.
Are they above or behind that at the moment?
We're just on par, even a little bit behind, but hopefully with this grass they should well push on now at this stage.